Greetings, my lovelies. Hi, it's Emmy. Welcome back to another Emmy Eats. Today I'll be eating Samoa. This package of treats actually comes to me from New Zealand, from Mr. T. Mr. T, thanks so much for sending me this beautiful package of both Samoan and Kiwi treats. So look for that Kiwi video coming up soon. Mr. T recently went to Samoa and brought some things back for me today. So thanks so much for thinking of me on your trip. And if you like these kinds of country tasting videos, be sure to subscribe for more eating. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So when I opened this package, the first thing I noticed was this beautiful chocolatey smell, and it was wonderful. And it came from this Koko Samoa. We can look at that, isn't it beautiful? And Koko Samoa is a very popular drink in Samoa, and it's like the espressos of cocoa. It's served hot, strong, and sweet. It's made from locally grown cocoa beans. The beans are roasted, then pounded whole in a type of paste, and then it's packed into plastic cups and allowed to set like this. And I wish you guys could smell this. It smells so good. It smells like dark chocolate, but it's a little bit floral and just heavenly. And so he included a recipe on how to prepare this. And so I'm gonna do that for you. So I'm so excited to taste this. He said to grate about 24 grams or 4 tablespoons. So in a saucepan, you're gonna boil 2 cups of water and then add 4 tablespoons of the Koko Samoa. Then you're gonna turn down the heat and allow this to simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. So while that's cooking, I'm going to taste a couple other things. And this is Samoa's favorite chips, and these are organically grown taro chips. And taro is a type of tuber. So this says, old school is new school. Samoans have been eating bananas, breadfruit, and taro for as long as anyone can remember. They don't smell like much. They don't smell oily or fried at all. Here are the chips, and they look great. They're a little bit thicker than potato chips, and they have a kind of tannish cast to them. Itadakimasu. They're almost like a cracker. They're thicker than typical potato chips and have a slightly different crunch. It's more of a brittle, kind of bitier crunch. And very starchy. And in terms of texture, they're more similar to plantain chips. What I really like is that they're just slightly salted. They're not over-seasoned or oily. Great. So the other chips that Mr. T included are these ones. Again, by Samoa's favorites, but these are breadfruit chips. I have never had breadfruit before. Aren't breadfruit the really large fruits that are spiky? Or am I thinking of... That's a jackfruit. Yeah, I had a jackfruit. If you missed that tasting video, I'll put that link down below. The reason I have my hands up is because the jackfruit was quite large and spiky, similar to a durian. But I've never had breadfruit before, so I have no idea what that tastes like. So I'm intrigued. And these are kind of yellow in color, and I love the waffly texture. All right, let's give that a taste. Here we go. These are much thicker than a typical potato chip. There's kind of a richness to them. They almost taste like avocado. Delicious. Definitely savory though, not sweet. Yum. All right, so our Koko Samoa has been bubbling for about the last 10 minutes, so let's give that a taste. Look at that beautiful color. So now I'm supposed to add is sugar, about 2 to 4 tablespoons. And Mr. T says the Samoans like it sweet, so I'm gonna go with 3. 2, 3. And this is just turbinado sugar, unrefined sugar. Oh, it smells so good. It smells almost like coffee. Oh, will you look at that? Yum. So Mr. T also tells me that the grinds of the cocoa beans are called pegu, and you get a mouthful with every sip you take of the Koko Samoa. Some people strain it before they drink it, but he insists that this is one of the best parts of this drink. So I'm gonna have the original way and the way that Mr. T recommended, and that's to include the pegu or the grinds in there and drink the whole bit, because that's part of the whole pleasure of drinking this. All right, let's give this a taste. Here we go. Come by. Ooh, that is great. Ooh, it's hot and sweet and unlike any cup of hot chocolate you've ever had. And I totally agree. The grinds are great. It gives it a little bit of a crunch. They're a little bit bitter. They are a little bit gritty, so if you don't like that kind of texture, then you might find that a little bit unpleasant, but I love it. They're a nice little reminder of what you're drinking. It is very reminiscent of coffee. Slightly bitter, slightly acid, but full of this kind of roasted flavor. And you get this beautiful aroma of chocolate. And 3 tablespoons of sugar is quite a lot. This is quite sweet, but this is more like a dessert to me. Really good. All right, so that was a perfect way to end my little tasting of Samoa. Mr. T, thank you so much for thinking of me on your family trip to Samoa and bringing me back this beautiful, beautiful drink. I can't wait to share it with my family. All right, I hope you guys enjoy that. I hope you guys learned something. Let me know in the comments below your opinions of chocolate, your recipes, or anything about chocolate for that matter, because I'm very much interested in the subject. All right, I hope you guys enjoy that. I hope you guys learned something. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I shall see you in my next video. Toodaloo, take care, bye! Yellow mayo concoction with the liverwurst in the middle. And let's make sure we get an olive on there as well. Wow.